Watch. Okay, even if you let go, the hand movement is still present. You should be directing what's happening. That's better. There you go. See, I can't, like, even if I let go, keep your hands. Keep act like this. Now move with your hips, not with your arms. Not with your arms. Yeah, the hips. Yes, much better. Okay. So the mechanics of the movement, they're different. And look at it not as a movement where you're supposed to be simply knocking somebody down. This is too much the case in Aikido. We always think that because somebody has fallen, that it's the justification or the proof that you've done a good movement. And so we say, okay, that's good, he fell, didn't he? But it's not. You don't need Aikido to throw somebody on his rear end. As a matter of fact, there's a lot better systems than Aikido to become effective quickly for throwing somebody on their rear end. Okay, Aikido is a whole system where you're trying to study the use of your body and the energy and your potential in a different way. Here's your extension. You've made a kamai in a sense. Okay? And then from there, now you hold. And you can begin to feel how you're using it, and that's what's important. Not the fact that you fall down. So try again. This should have, like the throw, like the person you were extending into, same. You extend into the sword as well. This way. Try it with just your sword. Try to put your hands on the sword from here, from a miniature movement from what you just did. Okay. You want to practice? That's okay. It's right there. You're all right. We only just started. Unless you're moving. Okay? So here. So from here, same. Try to get your feeling from your body. This. So that the sword is in the middle of your two hands. And it is now like the hands of your adversary. It's actually your opposition. But since the sword won't move, keep the feeling of the power in your hand, in the bottom part of your hand. This way. Okay, so that'll create your movement for Tsuki. Okay, stand up. So same. Here, when you come to your position for Hammi, same feeling of going forward. Okay. Here, then exactly the same movement that you have. Tsuki is one of the movements, one of the attacks. Everybody considers, it's easy to just go forward. But it's not the same. I don't know how to say this more than what we're doing. You really must feel your hands are going in the same way that you would throw your adversary. Okay, now we'll do this 2 by 2. Put your Hammi up here. Now without moving back, straight forward. Let's keep without the shoulders. Okay. You can put your hand on the bookend, that way you won't hurt yourself and it won't go boom and slide up and hit you. So, but you're not here to stop him. Just put your feet together and let him find how to have his whole body extending out. And the hand movement is exactly what you were doing with your hands with your adversary. Go ahead. Okay, now what Andy is doing is what most people do. Put your hand, okay? And that's to do this. Letting it in a little bit, and then once you get the mass onto it, then the fact that the bookend is solid and stiff makes it easy to push. This is what I don't want. I want you to go farther. Here's your hand position, here, this way, and it goes this way. goes straight from the 0 point, if you like, straight up. This way. Without any delay. You see the difference? You see? It looks so simple. And you say, oh, that's no problem. But wait till you do it, because everything, your tsuki must already be in your kamae, here. Tsuki is already there. All you're doing is fulfilling what is already here, this way. As opposed to, here I am in the kamae, oh, now I gotta go do tsuki. You follow? It's not the same at all. It must be present here. Boom, the extension is already there. All you're doing is fulfilling the extension. So, you already have tsuki. Your kamae is already tsuki. Now, boom, straight. Everything together. Better. Okay, try it, 2 by 2. It's very simple, but this part of the sword and this part of the sword is automatic because of this wood, right? When I push here, it moves as much there. So this is not a problem. The problem is that this is not going to make the mistake, so don't blame the tool, okay? The mistake is going to be with you, in the flexible part. So a lot of people, there's nothing here, and they have to get it all in place. This must be in place. And the first thing is that your body must be fully extended to the hands in order to extend out further to the bookend. So here the work begins. This way. You must feel it in your hand right away. But if you wait and let the hands go, then the body misses, and then you do this. It's very different. It must just be this way, and you must feel exactly the same feeling as this, boom, in your movement that you were doing before. Same feeling. And the power is in this part of the hand. If you begin to feel that, it's going to change everything you do in Aikido. Everything, and I'm not joking. This way. Try it some more. But get the feeling in the hands. So it's here. Then up it overruns. And you're being dragged along. All you want is one perfectly straight movement from your side to his side. This side. And it doesn't go farther. It doesn't go earlier. It doesn't get this. You'll be stronger, maybe, in the beginning, but you won't be more effective. You're not getting your body to work with everything together. This must go straight, like a bullet. It doesn't back up in the gun to go out. It just goes boom, and it goes out. And you must be that way. It just goes boom. Everything all at once. Try it again. If you can get the biomechanics of this, it will change everything you do. Watch his movement. So what do you think? Don't be afraid. He's big, but I don't know. He's not mean. What do you think?
Too much body.
Hmm?
Too much of his upper movement.
Maybe a little bit, okay? That's true, but more than that, there was something, and it was what you were doing before. Can you see it in him? Yeah. Do it again. It's a good example. Because this is what 90% of you are still doing, in spite of all the explanations and work. So that here, do it again. See, 1, 2. See how it's together? Now we do it. I do it. You do it. Do it again. Noch einmal. Here, okay. You ready? Okay, was it together? A lot more, right? Okay, let's see, Masa. You do it. Okay, Andy will be your guide for the day.
No.
Okay. What do you think? Huh? Can you see it? Do you see what he does? He's kind of on the other side of things, right? He goes like this. So the arms are going and the body's following. Not much, not much. It's hard to see. Together, kikentai. Here. That's better. Okay. I'm waiting for you. You go, but I'm just making sure the hands do. Do you all see the difference? Really, to get that, it's not so easy, and it's a very important thing for everything you do. The fact that your extension is fully here in the point of the sword, no matter what you do. It's come together with this. It's not this. It's not this. Try a little bit more. If you can do it, then that's all we need to do, okay? So that you have here, your movement will come forward, this way, okay? Now I don't want you to hit. It's not because you've done boom that you're going to be any stronger. That's not what I'm getting at. I want you to be able to come to judge correctly your mind, and just as you get to this point, the contact that the whole of your body continues on, just that one little bit, just this little bit. Okay? So you basically, I'm asking you to push, not to hit. But as you can see, you are hitting this way. And I don't want to see this way, come on, stand there. I'm not hitting hard, but you'll notice that the feeling you're going to be getting from this is one that it's going to be going right through you. Just relax, and if you're worried about hitting with a fist, just do this way. But again, pushing, most people will do this. That has nothing to do with the exercise. The exercise is to come along and there's everything together. You just go right on through. Right on through. Okay? So we'll change adversaries, and I don't want the beginners to do hard. So go very softly this way. It's the same as with the sword. And even if you wish to put your hands just here, you won't change it. Just get this feeling of your whole body coming together. Okay? More advanced people even do a bit more. Girls a little less, please. Same thing. And always try to hit where somebody can be relatively strong. If you hit somebody right here, it'll knock his wind out. Okay, that's in the plexus. Don't do that. Go a little lower, right here, where he can tense his stomach. And that'll give him, if you do it correctly, it'll make you stronger. If you do it badly, you just end up by feeling bad. It doesn't serve any purpose. But I want you to get the feeling of distance. You could come from the river. It doesn't matter how far you come, but just the end is right on through. Try to get a feeling of it.